Hello everyone and welcome back to My Opinion. In this video we're reviewing the first match of the series, the ODI series played in England and India. India won this match with 6 wickets to spare. Let's get into this review. Starting off with the playing 11s. For India, I'd say that Ishan Kishan would play at 6, and you've got the entry point situation with KL Rahul at 4, Shreyas Iyer at 5. I'd say if the second wicket falls within 12 overs, KL Rahul should bat at 4. If not, Shreyas Iyer can bat at 4. They've been batting KL Rahul at 6. According to me, that's the wrong decision, but they've been doing that for a while. And Ishan Kishan did not play, but I thought he would play. He played Washington Sundar at number 5. And I thought that the bowling combination would be Gurnur Brar, Arshdeep Singh, and Jasprit Bumrah. They rested Arshdeep Singh and brought in Prasidh Krishna. Shivam Dube played and he bowled 6 overs, but the one thing I was confused by was that he batted at number 8. And if he's going to bat that low, then I think they should have given an opportunity to a frontline bowler, but he didn't do badly in terms of what he did with the ball. But I think in terms of his batting position, a frontline bowler should have got an opportunity. And for England, I think something that's been confusing me is that we've seen this in T20s and we're seeing this now, the unnecessary changing of the batting order where you've got someone who is batting out of position and you don't know why that is. And you've got a case here where what was the need for Jacob Bethel to open? When you've got Wu Jacks, who's an opener, you've got Tom Banton if you wanted to play a specialist opener, you've got Tom Banton as an opener. Yes, they want to play Jacob Bethel as a team, but in that case, you should bat at 4. And instead, you're opening with him and you're playing Wu Jacks at number 7. What purpose does that achieve, playing 2 players out of position? I don't know. And you saw in the Champions Trophy as well, for no reason, you've got Jamie Smith, number 3, Joe Root 4. What is the reason to make such changes when I think even in the series versus New Zealand, Jacob Bethel wasn't opening the batting. This was the series just before the Ashes, I think. Jacob Bethel wasn't opening the batting, so I don't understand these changes. And the bowling attack, I'd said they should play Gus Atkinson ahead of Josh Tongue, and I'd stand by that. And I think when I saw this bowling attack, I thought if Jofra Archer doesn't pick up wickets early on, England would not be able to defend a score if it's an underpass score, and we saw that. I won't criticize their decision to bat first, because I said in my preview that in the last 6 matches, 4 matches have been won by the chasing side. However, if you score 300 plus, the 2 times that has happened, the team batting first has won, but the 260, 240 scores have been chased down. And England got off to a good start, so I think they were on course in terms of getting to 300, but the dismissals were disappointing. They collapsed to 80 for 5. And we saw in the way the opening partnership went, Ben Duckett is batting in position, so he's going well. Jacob Bethel, I said in the preview, in the power play, the ball will move around. So in that case, you're batting someone out of position. I don't understand that, and it showed. And he's opened at times in T20 cricket in the IPL, but that's not the same as opening in 50-over cricket when also the ball will move around in the power play in this case. And so I didn't understand that decision at all. And Josh Butler batted at 5. I said he should bat at 6, and the way he was dismissed as well was disappointing. Some may say it was a leading edge, but I still thought it was disappointing. And Wu Jacks batted at 7. In my view, he should have opened the batting. So England were at 80 for 5. But the one thing I said in my preview was that everyone can bat. So you've got the case where even if they lose a few wickets, some of the lower middle order can still resurrect the innings somewhat and take them to a respectable score. And that's what Liam Dawson did. He batted like a batsman. And Joe Woods also, from when he walked in, he remained unbeaten on 76. Now, some may say, how did India let them get to 258 from 80 for 5? And the reason why that was is because you've got Jasprit Bumrah, who's someone who is an offensive bowler, but he doesn't give runs because of how offensively he bowls, how well he bowls. Prasidh Krishna bowled okay today, but he also is a 6-run per over bowler. Gurnur Brar went for runs at the start, then didn't go for that many runs, but he's still, in my view, is a 6-run per over bowler who can pick up wickets. So apart from those, you've got Shivam Dube as a fill-in bowler, Washington Sundar is a defensive bowler, Akshar Patel is a defensive bowler. So if England had capitalized from being 61 without loss, England could have got to 300 because you've not got someone apart from Bumrah who's going to be a game breaker as a bowler. You've got defensive spinners, you've got expensive seamers who can pick up wickets, and then a fill-in bowler. So after that, the moment when England got to 80 for 5, they were always going to score an underpass score. So even with this attack, India could have got the job done. But I feel Kuldeep Yadav should have played. They've got three seamers. You can maybe bring Kuldeep ahead of Shivam Dube because I think they've got to make sure they get the offensive option in the middle overs. And now on India's batting, where Shubman Gill, I think he's in a form where he's looking like he's going to score a century every innings, and I wasn't surprised at how well he batted, and he was retired hurt due to, I think, cramps or something in his hamstring. Rohit Sharma tried to be aggressive, but he was dismissed. And Virat Kohli, we saw him be dismissed in this fashion in the second ODI versus Australia when he faced Xavier Bartlett. And I feel this dismissal happened because of rust, where he steps across the line to a straight one and tried to flick the ball. And after that, he didn't play that shot in the series versus, he didn't do that error in the series versus New Zealand and against South Africa because he was not rusty, but he missed the Afghanistan series due to injury, and now it's happening again. So I don't think it's something to overreact about because we've seen it happen before. I think when he starts getting back into the match flow, I think that will not happen, so that's on that. Shreyas Iyer scored 35 when he walked out to bat inside the 12 overs, but I'll say again, I don't think it's something that they should continue. They've got to make sure it's an entry point batting lineup where the first ball that he faced, he could have nicked off to Jofra Archer. So I don't understand. I don't think it's something that they should be playing with a probability of that happening, but it seems like they're going to continue with that. KL Rahul should have batted at 4. I don't know why they're playing him at number 6, but that's what they're doing. And I think two players took their opportunity as well, where Washington Sundar, I've said many times that he doesn't know when he's going to bat, how many overs he's going to bowl. This has been across all formats internationally and also for his franchise team. But in this case, when he got the opportunity to bat, I think he once again showed why I said he could bat in the top 4 in a red ball team. And I think across format, he's technically sound. And when he was given the opportunity in this match, he played very well. And Akshar Patel, I think he played one knock in the IPL. Apart from that, he didn't do well with the bat. Hadn't had much success with the bat on this tour, but he also took his opportunities. So both the spin bowling all-rounders did very well in this case with the bat for India. And because of that, I'm saying you've got two cases where the reason why Washington Sundar is batting at number 5 is because you want to get a left-hander in the top 6. So in that case, that role was first with Akshar Patel. Now it's with Washington Sundar. So what is the role of Shivam Dube when he's not going to bat in the top 6 or 7? That's why I'm saying you bring Kuldeep Yadav in place of Shivam Dube. Then I think it would give more of an offensiveness in the middle overs as far as the bowling is concerned. I don't know whether they'll do that. And you're looking at this England attack. Apart from Jofra Archer with a new ball, Josh Tongue, both shorts, and he did go for runs for the majority of the time. Sam Curran is not a 10-over bowler in ODIs. Adil Rashid has been going for runs against India off late. Jacob Bell, they bowled, and you've also got Liam Dawson, who only bowled for 2 overs because, of course, the left-hander, you can't bowl left-arm spinner. So they bowled Will Jacks for 7 overs. So if Jofra Archer doesn't pick up wickets early on, there was no way they were going to defend the score. So I think they've got to get Gus Atkinson in. They've got to batsmen in position. I don't know why Jacob Bell was opening the batting. So that is on that. So let's see what happens in the future. If you know this video, subscribe, share, and this is my opinion. What's yours?